What's going on, everybody? This is Sean Garvey.
And it's your boy Robbie D, aka Mr. Chocolate, DKE-TV with another exclusive.
No doubt, no doubt. In the studio with us is the rock star himself who helped create the crunk music. We got my man DJ Kizzy Rock in the studio. What's up?
What's happening in A-Town? DJ Kizzy Rock is live in the building.
Pioneer, grand champion. What it do?
How What's you doing, up, man? Good to feel to be back, man.
Yes, sir.
No doubt, man. So DJ Kizzy Rock, tell us, man, how old were you when you started rapping?
When I started rapping, man, I had to be around maybe like 14, 15 when I just really started taking it serious. Then I made a transition into DJing around 16. And I got down with this cat named, y'all familiar with Edward J?
Yeah.
I got down.
I got down with Edward J around 17. And, you know, we was doing the mixtape, you know, doing that around the city. That was kind of, you know, popular. Then I moved on to the A-Town Players. You familiar? We had a song called A-Town Drop. And we did that for a minute. Then I broke solo in '96. I did a single deal with Tommy Boy. And I had a cut called Yeah Shot Yeah, which I'm pretty sure y'all will get a clip of that later on. And yeah, I just basically been working in solo. You know, I've been working with other artists and stuff, but I had my solo grind going since about '96.
Okay, and I was going to ask you about that too. Did you always wanted to be a solo artist before you went on to do music with the group A-Town Players?
Yeah, actually I did, because in the beginning I wanted to be solo, but it was my first time and I was kind of nervous, and you know, you kind of want to bring your homies with you. So two of my close partners, you know, Player Poncho and DJ Bonet, you know, I brought them in on it, and you know, we put together the A-Town Players. But my vision for being solo, that's always been what I wanted to do.
Okay, you definitely had a lot of success. You've had success from major labels to independent labels.
Right.
And what did you find the most enjoyable as far as your career and with the particular labels from independent to major?
Well, I think with independent, I think the money is better, but it's a lot of more responsibilities involved with independent. As far as major, you know, it's more pampered. You know, they kind of have everything laid out for you, you know, as far as setting up your tours and stuff, and just the muscle in the machine that's behind your project. It gets more attention as far as being with a major label than the independent, because the independent, you kind of got to do everything yourself, you know.
Right.
You know, whatever resources and outlets and people you know that's in positions to make things happen for you, you need to be capitalized on them if you're going independent.
Right. Well, what's that progression like? I mean, because you've been with everyone from Tommy Boy to Ichiban. I mean, you know, kind of elaborate on that a little bit.
Well, the Tommy Boy situation, that was good because they're not really a major, but they're like I guess you would call it a major slash indie, because they gave you the muscle, you know. Right. They sent me all around the country and stuff. So, you know, I enjoyed, and at the time I was there, Coolio was there, so the funds Tommy Boy had was pretty good, and, you know, they was able to, like, really get me around. I was on the Coolio tour for a while. So I really enjoyed the progress that you get from the majors.
Right.
You know, but if I had to do it all over again, straight independent is the way, but I believe you do need the majors first, because the exposure, the muscle, you know.
Right.
Like, I feel the game plan is get on a major, let them get you out there, do a single deal or whatever, let them get you out there, then get you an independent deal, because the major has already did all the footwork for you. So you can just capitalize off of everything that they set up for you, and you can move independently with it and move your albums. Like, I would do a single with a major, but on an album, independent, I would do an album. And I just feel like it's more beneficial, you know, as far as profit goes.
Okay. Can't Stop the Rock.
That's right. That's Ichiban.
Right. The realest Kizzy Rock, in which you collaborated with DJ Smurf.
That's right. That's my partner. Yeah, Mr. California.
And of course, Grand Champion.
Right. That was my solo project I did. Actually, I did it with Leroy. I think y'all had him on the show.
Right.
Yeah.
We talked.
Okay. So you did that with Leroy McMahon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, were all three albums different from each other? And if so, how were they different from each other?
I feel like it was. I was growing. You know, I was growing. It's always been party though. So I kept the same element, but I just feel like I matured each album, and I just really locked in and focused more on the party. Cause I feel like if you got the dance floor, you got the club. And I feel like that's what's happening now with music. Now I feel like they're not focusing on the dance floor no more. It's like the party has left the floor and went more into the crowd, you know, about the throwing the money and then all. But you need the dance floor, I feel, because if the dance floor is the heartbeat of the club.
Right, most definitely. The pulse.
Exactly, exactly.
So what's Kizzy Rock gonna do about that?
Well, Kizzy Rock is coming back now. You know, I'm hooked up with Up All Night Music. That's Too Short's label. My man Taj, that's the project coordinator over there, and we put together this song called Takeoff. You know, it's a techno, but it's still that 95 Freaknik feel. Kizzy Rock. It's definitely classic Kizzy Rock.
Right.
Okay. Now, tell us, DJ Kizzy Rock, because you got a lot of great stuff that you're in the works right now.
Right.
You're about to do mix CDs,
Right,
albums.
Right.
I understand that you're working on a project called DJ Kizzy Rock Presents the ATL.
Right.
What are you exposing to the people about ATL?
Well,
you know, of course, we got the beautiful women down there in the ATL.
Right.
I know you got a couple of songs under your belt.
Right.
Regarding to the beautiful women down here.
Well, DJ Kizzy Rock Presents the ATL. That's more of a documentary of, I call it, how when the A was the A, when Atlanta was the A, you know, when Atlanta had their own identity. Now I feel like Atlanta doesn't have their identity really. It's more like, I'm not gonna say they followers, but it's not like they're creating their own thing anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm trying to bring back the essence of what Atlanta really was about, because Atlanta is a party city. I mean, you always had cats, gangsters, you always had cats getting money, but the overall thing of Atlanta was party. That's what brought everybody to Atlanta. When they came down here and seen Freaknik, seen guys dancing and women dancing to beats going 140 beats per minute, you know, the dress code of the women. I mean, we had our own culture and our own style. And I want to see that come back.
You definitely want to see Freaknik come back.
Yeah, I want to see Freaknik come back, but I want to see the whole movement. You know, of all, because now in the clubs, everybody's cool, you know, just too cool. When maybe 10 years ago, you know, it was straight party. You know, the dance floor, they would go on and they wouldn't go off until the lights came on.
Yeah. So we're going to see more of that, hear more of that in Return of the Grand Champion.
Exactly. But I also think it's a movement. It's going to take more artists to do the same type of music to get it, because one person alone can't do it, because there's so many different type of sounds and styles out. But if we could get maybe between 5 and if we can get between 5 and 10, you know, artists really capitalizing on high energy dance floor music, and I believe it can come back. But we also need labels to support this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we get that's the muscle. See, right now the dance music doesn't have any muscle. We're fortunate right now to have Snoop did an excellent job with the sexual seduction. That was excellent. Then the Flow Rider, but we need like 6, 7 more of those. You know, just to bombard the airwaves and the TV, because it seems like if it's on TV and it's on radio, it controls it. Opposed to Atlanta back in the day, it wasn't about that. It was just if they heard it in the club. Things came more from an underground level now. It's like Atlanta's kind of commercial now, but you know, I see a change.
Which leads me to my next question, because I know you, along with DJ Taz, DJ Smurf, everybody else that helped create the crunk movement. What are your feelings towards the outcome of the crunk movement?
Of where it's headed to?
Of where is that right now?
Where is that right now? I feel right now we're going into transition. We're going into transition of the party, because I'm DJing still in the clubs now, and I'm seeing that when you do play the up tempo, they get more involved. And what I notice with the kids, more like your high schools, they loving it. Like they requesting stuff like Luke, and I'm wondering how do they even know about it? You know, I know they know Luke, but yeah, I see it coming back around though. I don't know how long, but I see it's back to major labels. It needs some visual. It needs visual.